Hey you guys, how's it going? Unseen Abyss here, and I've got another comic review for you. Um, Today I'll be talking about the Alien original screenplay graphic novel from Dark Horse, I believe. Yes. This is pretty much what the alien looks like. I don't really like that they put it right on the front of the cover, but whatever. I would have preferred that they put the egg or face hugger on the front of the cover. But yeah, this is the original design for the derelict pilot. The best way for me to describe this is it's kind of like an alternate reality version of Alien. This is the official adaptation of the original screenplay for Alien, written by Dan O'Bannon prior to the rewrites for the 20th Century Fox film and before any of the designs seen in the film were created. So before Giger created any of the designs for the Alien movie, which are like this, before he made those designs. So this is completely original designs in this comic. The crew of the exploratory spaceship Snark, I didn't like that name at all, by the way. Snark is not something I liked. I can see why that got rewrote. Is en route back to Earth after a successful mining mission. When it receives a transmission from a non-human source, expecting to make first contact with an extraterrestrial species, the crew lands on a desolate planetoid, and there they discover a derelict craft and an ancient pyramid-like structure. Then the horrors begin. So it even has the pyramid in it. Originally there was supposed to be like a pyramid and stuff like that. This is really cool because it gets a lot more into the aliens' culture and language and species. It gets a bit more into that with the pyramid. Spoiler alert for you, but I'm going to open this up. I'm going to talk about some of the things I don't like, because there are a lot of things I really like about this. Like, look at this egg right here. Isn't that just like vague? It's just a bunch of, it's very like vague and Lovecraftian with the designs, which is something I do like. This is something I do like. The way they design the aliens. Look at this. That's what he looks like. Pretty cool, right? Now, here's what I don't like. I don't like the blue and yellow color scheme. I'm getting tired of seeing that. I'm getting tired of seeing that and everything. It reminds me of Avatar and Prometheus, which were two movies that were just okay to me. They were, thrilling to watch, but there wasn't much substance to them. There's the cat waking up. Now, here's my other problem. And this is kind of serious. One second. There's like 6 people on this ship, and 3 of them have practically the same hairstyle, like shaved on the side, shaved on the sides, shaved on the sides, long on the top, long on the top, long on the top. It's not very, I like that hairstyle. I have a similar hairstyle. It's just, a little bit of, yeah, right here, he's got like a Viking symbol on the side of his head. Again, I don't really like the characters' designs, and I'm not a big fan of the color palette being used here. But other than that, I like everything about this comic. Style of the animation of the drawings and the art is really, really cool in and of itself. Like, I really like their facial expressions. It all looks really, really good. Again, just not a fan of the color palette, and I wish the characters looked a little more different from one another. And more of that blue. Here's something that bothers me, though. The crashed derelict ship is not where they get the eggs from, alright? But that is not where the person gets infected by the first egg in this version. But that's not what bothers me. What bothers me is the pyramid has these weird, trippy, technological lines going through it, right? But so does the ship. But the ship and the pyramid are supposed to be from 2 separate species. So, why does their technology look so similar if they're 2 separate species? And they explain that in the comic, that they are 2 separate species, that the crashed derelict ship was just investigating the pyramid that was on the planetoid. So why does their technology look so similar? Kind of annoys me. Don't like it. But that's the last of my complaints. The rest of this comic is amazing. You guys really got to check it out. There are parts where it kind of lags, and you understand why certain things have been cut. See, here's the alien after it died. Another really cool thing about this is that it starts to decay. The face hugger, after it releases from the victim, it starts to rot and the acid starts to burn through whatever. So it doesn't just harden up and die. It rots apart and burns through whatever it's laying on top of. So I thought that was pretty cool. I think that was something they should have kept in. Again, they're pretty straightforward with just showing the alien's design on the front of the comic, but the final form I'll show you guys. But yeah, he's really cool. Look at that. Look at that. But yeah, the eggs themselves and the face hungers are really just like a mass of tendrils. Not that there's not AI in the story, it's just AI plays less of a role, it feels like, in this version than it does in the finished, polished off version. But yeah, that is Aliens, the original screenplay. I really recommend this comic. Yeah, Unseen Abyss, like and subscribe.